Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon or Rising. It's a weekly reading for the week of October 14th to the 20th. Libra, your cards this week, you have the Ever Unfolding Rose Oracle card. We have the Three of Swords, the beautiful full energy, Ace of Wands, Judgment, Ten of Cups, and the Lovers. So pretty significant reading here, Libra. We have half the spread, Major Arcana. You know, the more Major Arcana in a spread, the more significant the reading, the more related it is to our big life lessons, the big themes, the big karmic messages. So I'm just going to start off by reading out your Oracle card. It's really linked to what we see happening here in your recent past. So the Ever Unfolding Rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. The challenge of life is to keep your heart open, even when you most want to close it. To let life crack you open, to open through hurt or loss, to allow what is falling away to fall away. Being human is a courageous act. A life well lived is full of losses and tragedies, as much as triumphs and adventures. Wherever you find yourself at the moment, life is coaxing you to keep your heart open, no matter how much it hurts, to continually unfold, to let life crack you open. So Libra, let's start here in your recent past with the Three of Swords and Judgment. Yeah, so just like your Oracle cards here had said here, Libra, it was talking about being cracked open, about being vulnerable, about going through a period where your heart is exposed, where you are feeling those hurts, and that is exactly replicated in these two cards here. You just can't make this stuff up. The spreads always turn out perfect, Libra. So, some of you are, experiencing a deep hurt. Or, in the recent past position, you might be starting to heal from that now. The Three of Swords really talks about, deep hurts, pains, loss, grief, sorrow. So it'll be different for all of you. Some of you might be grieving the loss of a relationship, the loss of a job or career, even a friendship. It might even be physical loss with the passing of somebody. But it's, really that deep, heartfelt pain. But, when we do expose our heart, even though we want to close it, we start the healing process. This heart is out in the elements, so now it can really start to cleanse. It really can start to heal. If we are just, shutting it off and shutting ourselves down, that's when we trap that emotion. That's when, that can manifest into disease or mental disturbance or that kind of thing. So it's very beneficial for us to leave ourselves in that cracked open state, to feel all that pain and hurt so that we can allow it to begin the healing process. So, I think this has been a wake-up call for you. It's been an awakening, often, through trauma, through hurt, through pain. That's when we start to transform. That's when we start to connect with spirit. That's when we can kind of hear our guides. I feel like some of you are most definitely beginning to move out of a dark time. So it's likely that, the situation that is associated with the pain has either caused a period of darkness, or maybe it was associated with a period of darkness that made you feel quite constricted, quite confined, like these people here, literally trapped in these small spaces. I think at the moment a lot of you are feeling like these people here, naked and vulnerable, nothing left to lose, but to offer yourself to the divine and ask, well, what's next for me? I've let myself open my heart, I've let everything go, what is next? The Judgment card is also that last call, so it asks you, are you going to forgive and forget the people that were involved in this situation so that you can move forward with a clean slate? It's also the card of second chances. Is there anybody in this situation that maybe you need to give a second chance? Is it really completed, this situation? These are the questions that Judgment asks of you. So it's a very powerful energy there, Libra. But either way, what is on offer for you is an amazingly powerful new beginning under that full energy and the Ace of Wands. So, when we're sometimes in that period of hurt and vulnerability, we can't really see the way forward, and it can be quite scary. It's that fear of the unknown. But the universe is saying that there is a beautiful new beginning just around the corner for you. In fact, this is your focus energy, so you might start to embark on this new journey this week, because the Fool is about a whole new fresh chapter, a fresh chapter with a blank page. It's about rewriting your story. Under the Fool, it's about setting out on a new journey without necessarily knowing what the destination is. And yes, there will be mountains to scale along the way, but we're not concerned about that. We're more concerned about, right, this is just the time for me to start a new adventure in life. Because, I've completed a cycle, I've experienced the hurt and pain of it, and now it's time to head held high, move on in a new way. We do have two elements here, two cards of divine guidance. So the universe is saying that this is divine timing. This is the right time for you to move forth and to experience this new beginning. And trust your instincts here, as you go along. It'll help you keep a sure footing on the path. But, through this pain here, this hurt that you're processing, it's really going to be transformative for you. The Fool is that kind of reconnecting with the rebel spirit. It's really that transformative energy. So, we always get that after going through a period of pain and hurt. And we have the Ace of Wands here. So, the Ace of Wands is, again, another element of new beginning, but it can be about getting your groove back, rediscovering your passion for life. It can be a passionate offer. And with the cards that we see coming up in your future, this could actually be somebody coming in with a love offer, relationship offer, or just companionship that may grow into that in the future. It can be about rediscovering your enthusiasm, getting your energy back, reconnecting with your spiritual self. Either way, that Ace of Wands is the pure potential. It's the seeds of new opportunity, and it invites you to take action, to take inspired action, to take the first steps on the journey, because it will then start unfolding, it will start growing quickly. And I mentioned before there was, two elements of divine guidance in your reading. The Fool has the Sun here, which is links to the Sun card. We have Judgment, but also the Ace of Wands comes in on the hand of the divine. So there is really something saying here in your reading, Libra, that this has been written for you, written in the stars, and it's really time for this to unfold. There's just some hurt, that needs to be resolved first. Near future, yeah, because look at this. You're moving into a much happier chapter. A chapter of fulfillment. Look at this 10 of Cups here is the highest value of the cup suit. It's all about emotional joy, harmony, fulfillment, and total abundance. When we are in that place emotionally, that's when we can really create abundance, because, abundance is created from that place of really feeling connected and aligned and really, really feeling feeling good. That's a good place to manifest from. If there is somebody coming in this week with that Ace of Wands beginning, it has the potential to go the distance under the Lovers and the Ten of Cups. But together, for me, this combination says partnership. It says total heart fulfillment. It does say relationship as well. And it says that, these people, you and whoever else this other person is, whether it's a business partnership or a romantic relationship, they understand how to keep this dream alive, how to keep this emotional abundance. It's like they're really in the flow of life. They know how to feed this rainbow. They know how to continuously be joy, give out joy, and receive joy. So that's a really beautiful future. I feel like this is where you're heading, Libra. Yes, it might be a little bit dark now, or you might have been in a dark time, but there is real promise of the shift coming in this week, and a shift that has the ability to deliver what you've always been desiring. Libra, that's what I have for you this week. Keep in mind it is a general reading, so it won't be for every one of you. Leave me a comment. I'd love to know how it's playing out in your daily life. And I'll be back with you for another reading next week.